What's up guys, it's Nick with Two Brothers Comics, and today we're going to talk about the Marvel picture frame books. What they are, when they started, and everything about them. Stay tuned. Alright, so a few weeks ago I put out into our community tab a question to everybody. What would you like to learn a little bit more about? Or what would be some good suggestions to put in our 2-Minute Tuesday videos? So I encourage you to check out our community tab. We're constantly putting out stuff there, and it's a great place where we try to connect to you directly as a viewer. But our friend Big Will, I'll link his channel down below, suggested we do Marvel frame books. And so I'm assuming he's talking about the Marvel picture frame books. So some people may be familiar with the Marvel picture frame books, but in this video I'm going to talk about when they started, when they ended, why they happened, and a little bit of information directly from Roy Thomas. When the topic came up, I thought it was a great idea. It was something I wanted to learn a little bit more about. So I went and started doing some digging, came across a great article from CBR, and got to learn a little bit more from Roy Thomas on this subject. So first things first, what is a Marvel picture frame book? Well, it was about a 14-month period back in the 70s where Marvel decided to have all of their comic books look very, very uniform. And they had all of the, basically we'll call the cover artwork within this picture frame style on the comics. So at the top you would have the title, then you'd have the little character at the top left, and you would have the picture frame where most of the cover artwork went, and then at the bottom you'd have some type of phrase or explanation of the story. And that's how all the comic books looked for this 14 or so month period during the 70s. And I'll put up a great example. So if you look at Avengers 92 here and compare it to Avengers 93 here, you can see the great differences between the two and kind of the way they look. So in late 1971, when they went from 15 cents to 20 cents, that's kind of when this kicked off. And it continued for 14 months until the end of 1972. So as I dug through the article, I got to see Roy's explanation for why this happened. And it turns out it was basically just an idea of Stan Lee. He believes it was kind of inspired by the Go-Go checks from the 60s DC Comics. Another conversation for another day, but during that time DC had a consistent looking cover, and that's kind of what he felt like the thought process was for these Marvel picture frame books, was to kind of create a consistent looking comic book cover. Now there's really not a great reason as to why it was stopped. Could have been anything, just got tired of the look, decided to go different route. Roy Thomas couldn't really speak to why, but he wasn't really a fan of it himself. So this was just a really cool kind of quick topic to cover. Maybe a lot of people didn't even realize there was a Marvel picture frame era, so to speak. So Big Will, thank you so much for the suggestion on this. I think it kind of brought to light and kind of some fun, interesting trivia that I love to do for these 2-Minute Tuesdays. There's a whole group of people that collect specifically the Marvel picture frame books. They try to kind of grab all of them from that 14 or so month period. So let me know down in the comments below what you think about the Marvel picture frame books. Is this something you knew about? Have you ever noticed the consistencies during that time period in the 70s? And is this something you think you might try to jump into, start collecting some of them? I know I'm going to dig through my collection, kind of see what I might have in there that might fit that. So Big Will, again, thank you so much for the suggestion. We do appreciate it. And drop a comment as well. Let me know some other suggestions that you might have for 2-Minute Tuesday videos. And guys, if you like the video, hit the like button. Please subscribe if you have not already. And, we do a lot of creator interviews, unboxings. We are getting into the toy and collectible segment now. And we do a great Saturday night hangout every Saturday night about 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. We'll be talk for a couple hours, do a great top 10 list where it's a lot of arguing and battling it out, and kind of just a community hangout every Saturday night. So thank you guys so much for being the best part of Two Brothers Comics. And as always, collect your way.